Greetings, person currently watching this, and welcome back to Call of Cthulhu. Alright, so in the last episode, we woke up in a mental institution that definitely has something going wrong for it. So what we need to do now is get into that room, because I think I need the keys. So I need to get in behind this guy, I think. I don't know how long he's going to be in here or what direction he's going to take, but I need to slip past him. Ah, maybe these will help. Yeah, maybe these will help. You see nothing. You hear me? You see nothing. Can I just shut this on his face? There. No, you saw nothing. It was just your imagination. It's the song. It's like the song. I think it's like the song. Okay. Alright, well there's a hiding spot if he comes in here, which he's not going to. Good. Okay, so we need these. Grab them. Okay. Excellent. Can I use one of them on this? Yes. Thank you. Alright. Okay. So we have a few. Okay, so I wonder if one of those can open that up, because I think that's where the last switch was, right? So let's go and check. Yes. Alright. Excellent. Last switch. And there's also a grate. Can we slip through this? Yeah, that wasn't noisy as hell or anything. Let's not do this just yet, okay? Let's wait. Let's wait for that. Okay, so we have the lever. Give it a good pull.
All the levers are activated.
Alrighty.
The door is blocked on the other side.
Alright, for a second there I thought that was going to lead into the... Alright. So let's see. Actually, let's just keep this open. I don't know if I should do that grate first or not. Let me see. That's what I thought. That's what this door is, isn't it?
It's no use. The padlock won't give.
Okay. Oh! Okay, no, I think I know. Oh. I want to go quickly, but this is a stealth game. Alright, so should we do the switch first? Do you think we should... Let's go in here first and see, alright? I think this is going to put us on the other side of that door. Unless I could unlock it, now that I have the... We'll see. Alrighty. Maybe he just has like a fear of enclosed spaces. Well, it's not going to let me go any faster, so you're kind of screwed, dude. Yeah, no, heartbeat getting faster. I might just end up going, yep, excellent. Oh, okay.
It's impossible to break this chain with my bare hands.
Oh, well, how convenient. I don't have to. Okay, so we do this. Okay. So go ahead and cut these. I'm guessing this lever activates them? So I don't know if I want to... Let's do it.
This lever must turn on the gas machine.
Turn it on. Let's light this candle. Or...
Got to hide before the guards see me.
I would like to if you would let me. Can I go in here? Alright. Alrighty. Slowly but surely. Make it my way. Here we go. Okay. Now, if it'll let me, since all the switches have been thrown, I should be able to cause like a power outage, I'm guessing. Don't know how good an idea it would be. These two still there? No, they're not, so I could leave if I wanted to. But let's make sure. You know what I mean? Let's do this. Oh, that has nothing to do with me. Or, why won't you? Oh, because I already created a distraction. Alright, cool, that works for me. Alrighty. Can I get in here? Yeah, I can. Alright. What's gonna happen, though? What do I have a feeling this is going to be a trap?
Doctor, is that you?
Don't you worry about the doctor. Right now, he'll have plenty to keep him busy with his precious machine. It gives us time to get away. I'll undo you.
Get away? Get away where? I can't go anywhere. It'll find me, like it found me here. You're mistaken about the beast. Don't stay with me, or you'll end up the same way.
You need treatment, which I can.
You're Sanders, aren't you? I heard you from my cell. What did they do to you? What does Fuller want with you?
The doctor? You think it's the doctor who scares me? The doctor wants to heal me. But he's the one who's crazy. He wants to restore my sight. He wants to give me back my eyes. And yet I told him that I didn't want them. I do not want to see it anymore. The real culprit is Sarah. Her and her accursed paintings.
You're kidding me. You're talking about Sarah Hawkins.
The one and only. The legendary. There is no artist more enlightened or cursed than Sarah Hawkins.
Alright. Guess we'll try this
In
one.
her office, I saw signs of a ritual, perhaps an invocation. These things, that's what makes you say she's cursed.
You're wrong. It was not an invocation, but a revocation. But she failed. And that's what counts.
What's going on this island?
I'm so sorry. We should never have met.
What are you talking about?
Destiny! It has trapped you. No, don't let it see you, or you won't be able to escape it. Don't look at it. That's how it finds you.
What finds me?
Sarah Hawkins' visitor. The Shambler.
Sanders, pull yourself together.
Without her, it's no longer possible to save me. No!
Sanders! What the hell? I gotta...
Oh, okay. Yeah, now's the time to cut and run. Can I go up here?
This is insane. What killed him?
Should I investigate? Will it let me investigate? Okay, let's see it will. Alright, let's see if we can find anything. I don't think we will, though. Oh, I'm almost out of lantern juice. Well, that's a thing. Definitely more important than the absolute what the hell that was. Okay. And so it sounds like he might still be hanging around in here. I should probably leave. Yep, looks like there's nothing in here, so I'm gonna do the smart thing and just get the hell out of here. Sound good? Yeah, sounds good. Go ahead and close the door behind me in hopes that the thing can't open. Oh! Of course. Had to get a face full of that nastiness. Alright, is this the way out? Someone gonna be waiting for me?
Damn! The gas!
Oh.
Oh. My head.
Later. We need to move on.
Huh? Pierce woke up in an asylum, stalled in the cellars of the Riverside Institute. He met Dr. Colden, a female friend of Bradley, who helped him escape. Wandering through the corridors of this place where Dr. Fuller reigned supreme, Pierce was able to talk to a man called Francis Sanders. Before dying in full view of the detective, he accused Sarah of being the cause of his torment. Pierce finally left the accursed building, accompanied by Bradley and Colden. Companions in misfortune decided to use Hawkins' mansion as a hideout.
Who goes there? That nightmare again. I need a drink.
Alright, yeah, see? Alright. But first, yeah, see? Remember the paintings? Seems familiar, right? Alright, so let us continue on then. Oh, it's daytime. Well, that kind of makes things less eerie, I suppose. You guys are down here?
You're awake, Mr. Pierce. How do you feel?
Did I sleep long?
The day is only starting. It's fine.
Alright, so do I need to sit down, or...
How's our fugitive? Dr. Fuller hasn't reported your disappearance to the force, but that'll come soon.
Bradley?
Who else would it be?
Mr. Pierce, are you all right? You look like you saw a ghost.
There are things I can't explain.
Tell us. What happened?
Sarah Hawkins was the object of a cult. Wonder why... Jeez. So, what... Maybe... Are there occult items that I missed? What they had me endure. Maybe onto a lead. You should be dead. Okay? Why don't I have...
You two know each other pretty well.
It's a tiny island. Everyone knows everyone. Especially since I'm a police officer and Marie's a doctor.
The chemistry is obvious.
I do seem a little bit stupid, don't I? Anyway, let's get back to the business at hand.
Alright. Okay, and again. So, no, looks like it's just... Okay. So are there medical journals that I missed then? I wonder.
What I'm sure of now is that the Hawkins case isn't just an accident.
And what brings you to that conclusion?
The fact that Charles Hawkins survived the fire.
I don't understand. Mr. Hawkins was buried.
That's what he would have you believe.
I have a hard time believing you.
You were there, Bradley. You even opened fire on him.
I'd remember that.
Why would he fake his own death? Do you think he covered up his wife's murder?
That's possible.
Seems hard to swallow. Don't you have anything more concrete, Pierce?
Bradley, what do you remember?
I don't understand your question.
The night we went into the Hawkins mansion. You don't seem to remember the tunnels and what occurred there.
No memory of going down any tunnel. No, we were in the manor, then,
Then what?
The rest is quite blurry. I don't recall how I came back home.
And then?
I went to visit you at the hospital, and called on Marie's help to get you released.
And you don't remember the events of the tunnel?
I don't. Let's talk about something else.
Yeah, it's a bit suspicious. Okay, so I can't see any of that. Had me endure. She was the thing of the occult, but I can't seem to do that. Let's talk to her then.
I found a file bearing Sarah Hawkins' name in the Institute's basement.
It makes sense. A powerful family like the Hawkins had the means to hide such a disgrace.
But everyone knows the Fullers have been taking care of the Hawkins for at least a generation. And all were aware of Mrs. Hawkins' fragility.
Perhaps, but no one would allow a psychiatric internment.
From what I read in the file, Fuller used her as a subject of his experiments.
Francis Sanders and Sarah Hawkins, subjects of Dr. Fuller. Why those two?
Alright. Fuller found Riverside. I saw dead bodies. Let's try this first.
Given the energy he pours into Riverside, I presume it was Fuller's creation.
His father's, to be correct. He was a surgeon on board the Scylla. He founded the hospital in 1904 with funds from the Hawkins family before he died and his son Thomas Fuller took over.
Two families inextricably linked.
Most island families are that way. Captain Fitzroy's father was also a seaman aboard the Scylla.
Powerful families dominating everything.
Yes, and as you could tell, Dr. Fuller is like some crazed emperor.
He wouldn't be happy if he knew we were snooping around.
I know the risks. I don't fear him. Do you wish to know anything else?
Huh. So there's... Okay, so... I'm sure you guys see it. But there's this connection between the Scylla, the miraculous catch, and this cult.
Dr. Fuller seems to be leaving a trail of corpses. Not to mention those strange machines, chains, and tools of all kind.
Yes. I've been telling you that Fuller uses his patients as guinea pigs.
What I saw was more akin to torture than medicine.
Do you even hear what you're saying? Dr. Fuller is highly respected.
It's the truth, Ethan. And I'll prove it to you. I'm listening, Mr. Pierce.
Yeah. Alright.
I have flashbacks. They haunt me.
What did they do to you?
There was that Dr. Fuller. And a nurse. Blood. Everywhere. My legs. The pain. I couldn't bear it. I was screaming. They injected me with something. I woke up at the Institute. Bradley was there.
And how you scared us. You seemed... demented.
You likely woke up during the anesthesia. No wonder those memories haunt you. What in God's name were they doing to you?
What happened afterwards?
When I woke up the second time, I was in a padded cell. That's where you found me, Doctor. After you released me, I got a good look at what's in store for the patients of the Riverside Institute. Hallucinogenic gas pumped into the cells. An infernal machine. Horrific medical experiments.
Impossible. Dr. Fuller would never do such a thing.
You should believe it, Ethan. What Mr. Pierce saw is precisely what I've been trying to prove. Did you discover anything else?
I met a Francis Sanders. Do you know him?
Of course, he's a patient. Or was. I haven't seen him since Dr. Fuller had him transferred to the basement.
He knew Sarah Hawkins. And that's what killed him.
What? How did he die?
I'm not sure I can explain it.
Tell me how Mr. Sanders died.
He called him the Shambler.
I didn't see what, but something was there, with us.
Of what do you speak?
Sanders said it was Sarah Hawkins' visitor. He spoke of it like a living being.
Sarah Hawkins? Have I missed something here? This makes no sense. I don't see how it can help crack the Hawkins case.
You really think she's involved? How could she have murdered Mr. Sanders?
Francis Sanders mentioned Mrs. Hawkins just before dying. It's no coincidence.
You know, Francis Sanders was a well-known art collector. I guess you can still pay a visit to his wife, Irene Sanders.
An art collector, you say? That's probably how they met.
If you plan on having dinner at the Sanders household, please spare the widow the tale of her late husband's suffering.
I don't agree. She deserves the truth.
But that truth may be biased. We don't know the bottom of it.
That is true.
You're right. Without a plausible explanation for what I saw, let's not jump to conclusions.
That seems wise indeed.
Very well. I'll go to see Francis's widow. Perhaps I'll find a link between her husband's death and Sarah Hawkins.
Don't end up in the hospital this time.
I'll do my best.
Well, that's interesting. Okay, so that's... It said that my destiny had been... Interesting. I was about to say that about this. When I went back to check to see if the strength thing actually worked, I decided to drink the whiskey that was in the office. Hold on a second. I went and drank the whiskey that was in the office, and it said that my destiny had been set, or yeah, that what it just said right there. I don't know if it said set or altered. Either way. So I'm wondering something. Hold on, let me talk to these guys
Let
real
us
quick.
go now and learn the truth about what's happening on this island.
Okay, so I don't think I can...
The other night's events are still confused in my head.
Alright. So that's the way... So, can I not go back through the mansion? Guessing they didn't want to have to go through all the trouble of coding all of that. So I can leave... Yeah, it looks like that's just going to make me leave the area. I guess so. So I wonder if this game's gonna have some sort of replay to it. Because there's so much... I swear, I combed over every nook and cranny of that place. Well, no. I didn't check the cells, did I? Maybe there was something in the cells that I missed. And that's why? Oh, I hope that's not the case. I really do hope that's not the case. Well, I mean, what else would it be, right? I don't know, maybe this game has some sort of, like, like, New Game Plus, you know what I mean? Oh. Pierce, Cullen, and Bradley decided to team up to solve the Sarah Hawkins case. They have a new trail to follow. Francis Sanders, an art collector and friend of the painter, who died right in front of Pierce. The detective goes to the house in order to speak to his widow about the Shambler that the unfortunate man mentioned before he died. Huh, the Shambler. Wonder if it's the same Shambler from, Quake, I believe it was. Because I know the first Quake was influenced by H.P. Lovecraft as well, wasn't it? Yes. Yes.
What can I do for you, sir?
Mrs. Sanders, I'm a private detective. We must talk about your husband and his ties to Sarah Hawkins. Can I come in?
You may. However, before we go any further, please know that my husband died yesterday.
That is precisely what brings me here.
Well, well, look who's here. You know each other.
Our paths crossed, briefly. The brave detective has a talent for sticking his nose into my business.
I bump into her every time I'm investigating someone's death.
It's a small island, detective. My island. It's better that it's you bumping into me.
You're investigating Francis' death. Why? Who hired you?
I spoke to Francis before he died. His story suggests a link to a case I'm working on.
Well, since this business has got nothing to do with me, I'll be in your husband's office, Irene. We'll carry on later.
Very well, Miss Baker. This way, Mr. Pierce. And do make yourself comfortable. It would seem that you have much to tell me. May I inquire as to when you had the opportunity to talk to my husband?
Yesterday, I met him at the hospital. He spoke to me about Sarah Hawkins.
Oh, of course he spoke to you about her. That's all he talked about. Sarah Hawkins and her paintings. Please forgive my tone. The fact is that I have not been allowed to see him since he was interned. You, on the other hand, a perfect stranger, were able to see him and even talk with him the day he died. How was he? Were you present when he had this attack? What happened?
He died screaming right before my eyes. He was no longer there when it happened, taking it quite well.
What happened to your husband is terrible, Mrs. Sanders. But from what I saw, it was inevitable.
And I failed.
The man I met yesterday had lost his reason. He suffers no longer, if you would allow me such a platitude.
Of course. Thank you for your kind words. Nobody in that hospital would have deigned to speak them to me. However, it will require more than that to soothe my mind. I need to understand. How could this happen? In a reputed institute? And right before your eyes? Did you not do anything to help him?
I share your grief, but I had nothing to do with it. True culprit is Fuller. It wasn't me who sent him there. I'm guessing I'm gonna fail this?
It's terrible
Yep.
what happened to your husband, but I had nothing to do with it. I was injured, and I came across him in the hospital quite by chance.
Injured? Well, I'm delighted to see you in such fine fettle, Detective. Not everybody enjoyed such a prompt recovery.
I suppose Fuller does do miracles now and again.
Luck is obviously very kind to you. Oh, I'm tired, Mr. Pierce. I would be grateful if you could tell me what you expect of me, and then leave.
Oh. Let's see. Let's try this one.
Did your husband talk to you about Sarah Hawkins' visitor? A shambler, to use his precise terms.
Well, you can't imagine that's all he talked about. It's exhibited at the center of the gallery. No better place for the painting that endowed him with the privilege of such a shameful and miserable end to his life.
Hold on. The Shambler is a painting by Sarah Hawkins.
Who else to paint such horrors? Take a look for yourself, if you feel so inclined.
It is my only lead at this stage. I suppose I have nothing to lose.
Then you have paid no heed. For my part, I refuse to set foot in that gallery again. But if you're so eager to see it...
Thank you, Mrs. Sanders. I won't be long.
Interesting. So... So, maybe Sarah Hawkins... Because he said that... Right, he said it was, what is it? A recantation, not an incantation or something like that? So... Was she, like, purposefully having these visions so she could paint these pictures?
Did she really care for him after all?
I acknowledge receipt of letter in which you demand the body of your deceased husband. I am sorry to inform you that I cannot agree to turn his body to you at the moment of his internment. You signed a discharge allowing me to dispose of his body as I see fit. Wow. This dude sounds like real scum.
The day the Shambler came into the Sanders' lives.
Oh, okay. Why can I reconstruct a scene here?
A house of artists. Frances Sanders and Sarah Hawkins were close. Friends, even?
Interesting. And a bit annoying.
Sanders' accession register. He wrote beside the Shambler. Finally. What did Sarah Hawkins fear so much that she didn't want to sell the painting?
Because I think that's what that sound means, right? That I'm not passing these?
He finally won. Was Sanders aware of his imminent doom? She despises Sarah Hawkins, but it's the painting she truly hates. Why? She didn't want Sanders to have the painting. She must have felt devastated. The Shambler. I need to see it.
Wow. Well, we got a bit more points into medicine now. I guess that's good. Yeah, I hope you don't mind. I'm just gonna sniff around your house. Don't worry, I'm not looking for incriminating evidence or anything. It's just, skill books. It's a thing I do. Okay, how about the store? Will you open to me? Of course you won't. Okay. Oop. Oh, wow.
Let's see what this cylinder has to say once it's inserted in a phonograph.
Ooh. Interesting. For a second there, I thought when I came through here, I thought that was like a claw or something. Can I?
Irene, I made a mistake. I fear that it might be too late for me. Nobody should enter, except to burn everything. I never had the courage. Pay somebody to do it. He's inside my head. I see him behind my eyelids each time I shut my eyes.
You see, I never understood that.
I can't think anymore. I can't hold him back. Forgive me.
That accursed gallery. Those accursed paintings. That accursed Sarah.
You see, just that's one thing I've never really understood. Maybe I'm just looking at it the wrong way, but it's always that, like, you know, they see something and it's so horrifying, and then they see it every time they close their eyes. So then they rip their eyes out. Wouldn't that just be like permanently closing your eyes? Or maybe it's that it's... I don't know. That's the way I've always saw it. Okay. That's it? I guess. Oh, wait. Yeah, that's it. Alright. So can I talk to you now? No. Okay. Alright. Well, this episode is, getting to the needs to be closed mark. So we're gonna hurry up and go into this scene, because I shouldn't. Darn it. I keep forgetting this is an investigation game. So it's best to comb over every little detail. Leave no stone unturned. Okay, so let's see what's in here. Hello? Oh. Yeah! More hey there. Oop. Did you read the book? Sure. It's kind of encyclopedia of monstrous and unknown creatures. Beginning to believe that they exist. Huh. Interesting. Oh, okay. Yay! Okay, well, I got a key to his gallery.
Another volume of the Reverend's wife's diary.
This volume spends some time on Reverend Wickwood's community. His wife expresses her worries about the strange dreams that the Reverend's congregations are having since their arrival on the island. Some members of the community, her husband included, began to speak of their vision as a messenger sent by God. She is scared that they will suffer the same fate as the lost tribe.
Strange. For months, Sarah Hawkins refused to part with her painting, to finally give it away for nothing.
That's very odd.
I could use one of those.
Huh. Alright. Oh. The whale and the cold. Or the whale and the cod. That was cold. Okay. And what do we have here?
A strange Amerindian pendant.
Interesting. Okay. That's okay. That's good. The more I know about the occult, the better. Yeah, so I didn't know if it would be a good idea to talk about this. But I realized, I think that the problem that I had with her originally is, like I said, I kept playing, I was playing through Shadowrun Hong Kong at the time. And is that blood? That kind of looks like blood. Hey, does this look like blood to you? But yeah, I was playing through Shadowrun Hong Kong. And in that game, your fixer is Kindly Chain. And she's kind of that whole, she's a member of the Triad. She has a straw sandal, which I think is like a low-ranking officer of some kind. I don't really know that much about the Triads. But yeah, and it's the same thing. She's like that hard-ass underworld boss kind of character. So, I played that, and then I got off of it to play this, and then I meet Kat, who's also the hard-ass underworld boss character. It's kind of like you spend all day listening, because, you work at a store or something, and they play this song that you find obnoxious, but it's really popular. And because it's on a playlist, you keep hearing it throughout the day, and then you're like, you get home from work, and you're like, oh, thank goodness, I can go at least 8 hours without hearing that song. And then your friend comes in, he whips out his iPhone, he's like, hey, have you heard this song yet? And then he starts playing it. And you're just like, ugh, you just like want to go off on him. Basically what happened to you. I mean, you're still obnoxious, but, that was my reason for doing it.
That's twice you've stepped on my toes, Detective. Try not to make a habit of it.
I've got a lot of bad habits.
Some can be more fatal than others. What have you come looking for in this gallery?
I got to verify the paintings for a buyer. They're a painting by Sarah Hawkins.
Another painting by Sarah Hawkins. One connected to the horrors I've discovered on this island.
What a surprise. I'm listening.
And what are you doing here?
And you? What brings you to the Sanders home?
I'm here on business. Irene asked me to liquidate all these paintings. She doesn't intend to hang around here for long.
Why you?
Believe it or not, there aren't many collectors on Darkwater. It needs someone with a network, and a means of transport to the mainland. A choice that comes down to Fitzroy and me. And I'm far more pleasant, wouldn't you say?
Not at all. Not even in the slightest. If I'm being honest, you're one of the most cantankerous people I've ever met. Anyways, let's get to the good part. Or not, because we have more to search. Oh. Yeah, no, that's not a dead giveaway for what's about to happen in this place. Alright, screw it. Just because...
These artifacts date from pre-Columbian times.
Wow. These are some pretty... This dude had a very much he was fascinated by the occult, wasn't he? Unfortunately, I think he dug a little too deep. What, got nothing to say about these? Alright, whatever. Alright. I should be ending this episode, but I am very excited, and I don't want to leave you guys.
The man transforms an entire wing of his manor into an art gallery.
Wow. Well, there's the picture itself. So we will save you for last. Because again, I want to make sure I get all the clues. Doorway?
The public entrance to the gallery.
Oh. I see, I see. So did he charge admission or something? Wow.
Why was he so interested in old weapons?
Maybe he sought to fight the Shambler? Oh, hello. What are you? Oh, oil. That's good. I needed some of that. Okay, all he's gonna do is Oh, am I gonna have to use these to fight the Shambler? I bet I'm gonna have to use these to fight the Shambler. Alright. Screw it. You know what, guys? Screw it. We're just gonna fight the Shambler right now. Okay, this is more oil. That's always good. Is that something behind it? Hello?
Is this dagger part of Sanders' collection, or was he seeking to acquire it?
Far from possessing the talents of Sarah Hawkins, Sanders drew a dagger with a tortured form. Down to the smallest detail, the guard carries a strange esoteric symbol, a reoccurring feature of his correspondence with Sarah. Okay, maybe I need to go find... Alright. Okay. Is there anything on the back of this? Of course not, okay. Real quick. Let's search through the cabinets real quick. See if that dagger's anywhere, because I think I saw that over... No, I don't think that was the one. Doesn't look like it. That's a pretty interesting looking one. It's like something that you'd seen in Oblivion. Doesn't it? Because of the amber on it. Kind of reminds me of the Shivering Isles. You're not it. You're not it either. I don't think you're it. I can't see you because I don't think you're it either. You're close, but close only counts with horseshoes and hand grenades. Nope. Possibly? That looks kind of like the one that we saw back in the one place. Hello?
Why was he so interested in old weapons?
Here we are. This is the... Okay, so I'm thinking when the Shambler comes, this is the knife we have to use on it. Full disclosure, I kind of for like, you know, just for the fun of it, I looked at some of the achievements, and one of them was like, kill the Shambler with one knife. I'm guessing that's the one knife. Alright, Shambler. Have at thee. So that seems Lord of the Rings. Alrighty.
What the hell was that?
That, my friend, was the Shambler. Apparently. Oh. Hey there, little buddy. Dude, I love this. Oh, shoot! I think he saw me. Go! Ah, crap. I thought you'd be a little faster than that. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. Oh, dude. Like, I don't want to gush, but this is... Oh, see, this is like what I was thinking of when I first started playing this game. This is what I was hoping for. Apparently he forgot me. Okay, so I need this dagger over here. I was gonna make a beeline for it, but come on, come on, come on. Stand up, stand up. Yeah.
Damn. This dagger looks different.
Alright, so I'm gonna have to sneak up on him. I hear him. I don't see. There he is. I see you. Which way you going? Get you right in the butt. Okay. That's cool. I mean, it's not like I... Alright. Round 2. Alright, round 2, punk.
What the hell was that?
Alrighty. So I'm guessing I need to sneak up on him. Alrighty. Shoot, 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 shoot. No. 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 He saw me. Oh, darn. Alright, so rushing isn't gonna help. So let's just take it nice and slow, like. You're just gonna creep.
What the hell was that?
Ever so sneakily. Alright, come all the way over here, maybe. This field of view won't be so good. Alright. Oh. It's kind of hard when you can't see him all that well, you know? Alright, Shambler. Gonna get this dagger. I think I'm gonna hide after that. Get the dagger. Grab the dagger.
This dagger looks different.
Get in the thing. Hide in the thing. Oh, maybe I need to use it on the painting itself. Could make a crazy beeline for it, but let's hang out in here. Wait for him to leave. Don't tell me you're gonna make a beeline for this. Are you honestly trying to make a beeline for this? Okay, good. You saw that, right? The way he was just so happened to be sprinting madly in this direction. I swear. Swear, you got wall hacks on. Okay, so... Crap, just get to the painting. There we go. Haha, got you this time, punk. Stab! Use the knife again. Right in his ugly face. Oh, that's never good.
What's the matter with you? You sure you won't be needing that hand? You're losing it, Detective. At this rate, you're right. The bottle will get you before I do.
Can I just sucker punch you right now?
You didn't see anything.
I saw you within an inch of putting a dagger through your forearm. Did I miss something more interesting?
Why do you have to exist? Again! Okay. There has to be something. There must have... Oh, man. Alright, if anything, what I'm gonna do is off camera. Attacked by a creature. No, I just drank a bit too much. If anything, should I even be telling her this stuff? You know what, I'm not gonna tell her anymore. Screw this character. I want you out of this game as fast as we can. Get you out. Anyways, off camera, I'll go back to the asylum. Maybe there were some books that I missed in some of the cells or something.
It's nothing. I think I just drank too much.
That goes without saying. If you can't tell the difference between reality and fiction, then you're in real trouble.
Yeah. Didn't hear anything. Must have noticed the state of my arm.
I ran, screamed, broke a pane of glass. You were in the next room and you didn't hear a thing.
If I hadn't heard a thing, I'd still be in the other room. The door was blocked. I got in as soon as I could. I like to look after my goods.
You mean me?
Don't flatter yourself, sweetheart. I'm talking about the contents of this gallery. And by the way, where do you think you're going with that dagger?
It saved my life. It's an extraordinary dagger.
You should talk to Algernon Drake. He's an antique dealer here on Darkwater. He'll tell you all about it. From what I saw in the ledgers, it was him who sold it to Sanders.
Alright.
It's not your style to give me free information like that.
Take it as payment for being my canary. A simple trade-off. Now go see your antique seller. I've still got things to settle with Irene.
Not good. Okay. Not gonna care one iota. I mean, why not? Alright. So, that was awesome. like I said during it, I don't want to gush, but like when I first started this game, like when I bought it, pre-ordered it, like, you know, over a month ago, that's what I was hoping for, is that kind of stuff right there. That monster, like, I don't want to gush, but that monster is exactly what I thought of. Like, it's just, like, one of my favorite games is The Secret World, and that looked like something that would come out of The Secret World. And that's another game that's definitely heavily influenced by H.P. Lovecraft, who I'm, you know, a big fan of. I'm currently reading, like, all of his works. So, either way, I loved that. I hope you loved it as much as I did. I have to end the episode now, though. I've gone way, like, I've pretty much doubled my time limit just for this episode. So, I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Bye.